DeceptionCrysis here, the one and only. Today I'll be talking about the Battlefield franchise as a whole in general, and I'm going to be bringing a little bit of Call of Duty in here. So before you go ahead and dislike the video and click off or click the exit button or go on some other video, I'm not going to be bashing Call of Duty. Well, I am going to be bashing them up just a little bit. So just stick around and, hear me out before you go ahead and dislike and click off the video. That intro you saw right there, that was because I'm now being promoted by the Directors Gaming. That is sort of like a little promoter, and they promoted me. So yeah, but my videos will still be on my channel, and I'll just be uploading them to them as well. So if you guys want to go ahead and subscribe to them, go ahead and do that now, because those guys are awesome, and go check out their channel. I believe the link will be right where that logo is, or the watermark. So yeah, but right here I go on a little chopper spree or whatever. Not here, but later in the game I go on a little chopper spree. So go ahead and enjoy the amazing Battlefield gameplay that I have set up for you guys. But let's go ahead and get to the topic at hand here, which is Battlefield as a franchise. Now, a lot of people are saying now that Battlefield is getting popular, more and more popular as more of these Battlefield games come out, because Battlefield 3 is probably one of the best, or one of the most successful Battlefield games in the Battlefield franchise, and a lot of people are saying this is contributing to Battlefield's popularity now, and that was pretty much the main feature, or not the main feature, but the main game that kicked off Battlefield's popularity. But I think it all started from Bad Company 2, and then it got better from there, and I believe Battlefield 3 was sort of the foothill, or the mount for that, excessive amount of popularity coming over into Battlefield. So today I'm me talking about, this is sort of like a what if question that crossed my mind today or something like that, and basically the what if question is, what if Battlefield was as popular as Call of Duty? And I'm not saying in a term of it is, but I'm just saying what if it was, and how will this affect the Battlefield franchise as a whole? And you got to think about this reasonably and logically, right? Like, for example, and this is just, I'm using Call of Duty as an example. In Call of Duty, you go into a search and destroy match and you get like 5 little kids, okay? And you're facing 5 little kills. That happens a lot in Call of Duty. Now, basically, what I'm proposing is that if Battlefield got as popular as Call of Duty, you'd have to have those people in Battlefield as well. And you know how kids are, and they're very, talkative and squeakers, but then you have all that stuff in Battlefield where you basically have more, like, I don't want to say an older generation, but more of like, I don't want to say mature either, because there are some kids on there as well. You just have like this generation where it's just like you see these people who are playing the game, and they have their sort of, back and forth drama or whatever, and you gotta think about it logically. Like, how DICE isn't gonna make a Battlefield game every year, kind of like what Call of Duty does. They make it like every 2 years. But usually, the thing that separates Call of Duty from Battlefield is because the game engines that the games actually run on, they usually take 6 to 7 years to be in development. So therefore, they change in a variety of ways. Like Frostbite 3, for example, has been in development for over 6 or 7 years. And I believe it's looking so far pretty well. And if I'm correct, Battlefield Bad Company 2 has only came out in like 2009, 2008, somewhere around there. Correct me if I'm wrong, probably 2007. I'm not really sure. And as you can see, the Frostbite 3 engine has lots and lots of similarities to the Frostbite 2 engine, and the Frostbite 2 engine that was used in Bad Company 2. I believe it was Frostbite 2 or Frostbite 2.5. Yeah, either way, correct me. But, there's a lot of similarities there, and hopefully DICE doesn't, take the pitfalls that Activision and Treyarch have been making when they create these Call of Duty games, and hopefully they don't run this series into the ground, and, EA doesn't make this game crap. But I think Battlefield will always be a good franchise. It's just that when gaining popularity, you sort of get this little decline in, newness and freshness, sort of. You get this audience where they're all like, oh, this isn't new, this isn't new, we've seen this before. Hopefully DICE can stay fresh and keep some sort of new lively entertainment into the Battlefield franchise. But that's all I have for you guys today. So if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, a favorite, and a comment. And if you guys enjoyed my other videos, don't forget to click the subscribe button and watch my other videos if you haven't already. So yeah, I'm out of here.